with game number 2 of Newbee versus PSG.LGD. The team's getting ready on the main stage. Took only 26 minutes for LGD to dismantle Newbee.
We're already into the next game too. Like they're, it's funny. I feel like LGD is just picking up the pace as this tournament continues.
And I was sitting here. You know, that last game was so clean, clinical, in the words of Kyle, in favor of LGD. But then they showed the booths going on back here, and you saw SCCC just laughing away, being all loud, and you saw KP back there smiling a bit. So it doesn't seem like they're too down on themselves. They're probably still feeling confident, still feeling good. They can take a game off LGD, but we shall see.
One can dream.
One can dream.
Anything is possible if you wish upon a star.
You've wished to win several TIs.
Got time.
Possible, yeah. Got time. Come like TI 15, people have moved on.
I miss
competition gets
your
a bit
company.
easier.
I noticed this is the first time we've been casting together, Gods. What's up with that? Were you sick of me?
We spent too much time together. I'm going to be honest, Kyle. It's like 3 events in a row now or something. We had a full 9 days at Epicenter, 4 days at GSC.
Too much.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but
yeah, but it's like I understand.
I need to see
I don't
other
think I
people.
can spend another. I can't spend that much time with anyone in my life.
Cool. I'll see you at Super Major.
There's LGD picking up the Naga this time around. Guess they're just saying, I'll show you how to use this.
Yeah.
Newbee with the quick Sand King Disruptor response. I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah. Disruptor seems to be a hero that kind of solves a lot of the issues. You no longer have a problem with reach or catch. You always have that ability to force fights. And the ultimate seems great. Like even just killing the PL. You have a Blink Initiator plus a Disruptor, pre-BKB. Whatever you catch is going to die.
They're like do shit heroes. They're going to get something done. Not to say it's like, oh, they're just better than the supports that aren't as active, like the Warlock that's banned, the Naga that's picked. These are still very strong, viable heroes for other reasons, but they're not going to be as active as a Sand King or a Disruptor. So we'll see. Interesting they actually banned that Warlock. I don't know where that came from. Something Newbee's perhaps had some success with.
Well, Naga, do you think LGD is just going to pick another support role here, see what they're going to fill in the gaps with?
I'll play Furion. I think it's like you Furion, you can Doom.
Can Gyro?
There's a Jakiro. All right.
They're like Newbee guys. Like you say, Josh, we'll show you how to do it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, step into our house. See how this goes.
All right. I'm gonna draft blindfolded.
Is that it?
Yep.
You've got sounds though.
I like the leopard print, man.
Thank you.
It's styling.
Now I can also close my eyes and no
Matches your
one's
purse.
gonna notice.
That's a little off your face there. Slightly off center here, but
that's fine.
I suppose it's due to the headset.
It does its job.
Okay.
What bands do we see?
I think it's upside down.
There's a ban out on the gyro on LGD's side. Yep. What do you think is coming out bans on Newbee's side, Kyle?
Newbee's second pick, right?
Newbee is second pick, yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Someone's going to ban Lycan.
Okay.
5 seconds.
You said Gyro's gone already?
Yeah, gyro's gone. LGD banned that.
Yeah, well, Lycan's gone for sure. What else pushes towers? Probably get rid of the Brew again if you're LGD.
You mean if you're Newbee?
Yeah, that's probably what he meant.
Why, did they just ban it?
No, it was Newbee who banned it last game. Newbee's the one who's been banning Brew.
Yeah, but it's different, though. This time they have the Disruptor.
Yeah. So you think Newbee want the Brewmaster?
Yeah, whenever you have Disruptor, you have, when your offlaner is like this big team fighter that doesn't provide much reach or catch, it enables itself, right? Like Disruptor Underlord, Disruptor Brew, Disruptor Tide. It's like you always have the team fight, and then you have the catch, too.
There's a Razor ban out on the side of Newbee.
Yep.
It's now LGD's turn. You think they're going to take the Lycan out? I think Newbee's the ones that want to get rid of the Lycan.
Lycan or Omni is going to be banned here. Newbee have first pick coming out of the ban, so that's where they have first grab of the Lycan if it's going to be hotly contested.
Probably going to
into Jakiro Naga. That's pretty rough. I think that's why I think they would ban it because you don't want to pick it into that, and you don't want to give it away to LGD. That's for sure.
They're thinking it through.
Falling into this reserve time, yeah.
I'm probably it's a Newbee.
Ban Omni. Let's go.
They did?
No, I don't know.
If they don't, I think they might pick Omni actually third. They could easily third pick Omni.
They do have that snap pick.
For Newbee,
yeah, and they banned the Razor. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're picking Omni, 100%.
I see that Razor ban. I'm like, yeah.
I'm sure LGD is just sitting here thinking about whether they're scared of that hero or not. An answer for it. They're falling. They're almost a full minute into reserve time just for their 5th ban here.
There's a lot to think about.
Like, do we pick Gyro? That's a hard question some games.
This is cozy, man. Those lights get real bright after a while.
Just lean back. Have a little.
I mean, I feel like I can analyze better. I'll just listen to you guys cast, you know, be a viewer, and then just kind of provide feedback based on what I hear. But you guys kind of have to speak the game to me, you know?
So radio broadcast.
Yeah.
Which is very different to, you know, casting when you're watching the game.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, though, Kyle's the one with the face for radio, though, so I think he might be better off with you taking
That's a
care
good
of that.
point.
Oh, there's the Omni band on the side of LGD.
You got a voice
they knew,
for TV.
They knew exactly that's what Newbie was looking to pick, so.
I'm sure Kyle loves they used a minute and a half of reserve time just to ban an Omni.
The band on, wow.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, but they use that much time, that is.
I mean, it's good. Well, now Newbie is all of a sudden caught off guard by the thing that they knew was going to happen initially, but now they've overthink it for enough time that
Is
they
Clock
thought
still
of
in
the
the
other
pool?
options.
It is.
Yes.
I think
No,
you're
it's not. No. LGD banned out Clock.
LGD
Second
banned
phase.
for
sorry.
Yeah.
second phase? Okay, they're going to brew then. Maybe they tied, actually. It is Newbie. I could see them picking tied. It's tied or brew. You take your KP hero here, you call it a day.
What do they ban first, though? The Lycan you said earlier.
I think you probably ban Lycan or OD. I think Lycan, but if you go brew, they won't ban Lycan. If you go tied, you ban Lycan.
You know,
They pick Luna
There's
instead.
a Luna.
they picked Luna. They banned Shadow Demon. They didn't
that's
want a
interesting.
Shadow Demon against their Luna.
I'd be really afraid of Lycan still. Maybe they have some answer for it, like in the last pick.
Yeah.
But it's still scary. I should have guessed Luna. That was an easy one. I got to pay better attention to the draft.
Utilizing one of your senses might help that a bit, but
Yeah, it's
We'll see.
fine.
we got a Kunkka coming out. I love this hero so much.
Yeah. That's also setting up more so for the Lycan, and I like that hero a lot against Luna, much like it works against Gyra, where you have massive damage reduction for her like team fight entry, which is the a few auto attacks, the ultimate, same way Gyra would ult and flak. So, yeah.
Also, I feel like it's better to pick the Kunkka now and then wait to see another pick before you go into that Lycan. Because the Kunkka doesn't feel like it's going to get countered, whereas a Lycan is, the second you see that, you're thinking, how do we address this?
You also do have a bit of freedom with the Kunkka in the draft, so when you see this pick here, you could swap around roles if you want to. You don't have to be dead set in this decision.
What a Newbie get now. They need...
They could OD, but I think they want to save SCCC's hero for last pick.
For sure.
I still think you might want to go Brew, because a Brew BKB, I think Brew actually crushes Kunkka the way he wants to play.
Is the Cyclone the same versus the X as Yule Scepter? They pick Brew. If you Cyclone, it stops the X pullback?
No.
Okay, it's
But
different to Yule's.
Well, you can't Cyclone. What do you mean by that?
Like, if Kunkka X's himself to run in for that big cleave, can you Cyclone him with the Brewmaster split?
I have no idea, but I don't think that's an interaction we'll see very often.
Sure.
I wouldn't be game planning for it. It's more that you can delay the team fight. Kunkka wants to win a fight in the duration of boat plus rum. Brewmaster can extend it, survive. A BKB pretty much renders Kunkka useless outside of the crit cleave, and you don't really want to have him attack Brew. The miss chance as well. It kind of forces Kunkka into an early BKB, which isn't really what he wants to do.
No.
Now it's I mean, you still might Lycan if you're LGD. Otherwise, they could theoretically troll. There's a Lifestealer option, actually. Yeah, Lifestealer is actually what they're going to do.
Lifestealer is what they picked with Kunkka the past couple games that they had that hero in the pool. I think that's what they're going to go for here.
Oh, yeah. Lifestealer versus Sanking Disruptor as
Oh,
well.
they could Slark, but I don't like it as much into Sanking Disruptor, so they're probably going to think about Slark and then settle with Lifestealer.
Oh, that's
Or
a TV
Terrorblade.
pick. Interesting.
Ah.
Wow.
Damn, man. I was hoping I would just go 100% and just be like, well, I can do it blindfolded, but apparently...
Not expect that. I guess
No,
that's the answer for the Luna.
It's weird into Brew, though, to be fair. It's a weird hero to pick into Brew.
Every now and then LG is like, guys, we're LGD. We just pick TB for Ame.
Yeah. Sort of like Naga for Newbie, where it can kind of always be on their list no matter what.
Yep.
They don't have to check it twice.
Oh, God, it's bright.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's... As
Man.
nice as that probably was, when you take it off, it's worse
It's your
than
future,
before.
man.
That's
it's your
awful.
future
I'm
up
never
there.
doing that again.
You got to turn out the lights a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better.
That makes it look nice.
Oh, no,
nice.
no, it doesn't.
This is my future right here.
Yeah.
I don't even see where that camera is.
It's right there. It's off to the side here.
Yeah.
Now we know how to make eye contact with the randoms.
Yeah, we're professionals now. It's
them
day
all.
5.
We
We're
gotta
good to
just-
go.
Good. Just in time for the finals.
That's a Doom ban.
I mean, missed that hero. I
Little-
can't believe I wasn't predicting that one this whole time.
I mean, to be fair, picking a Doom at the end of this LGD draft, do you think that would round it out well enough. You just throw him off lane.
Good versus the Brew. Just doom him.
I think you're fine.
But
They don't. You just kind of need Chalice's hero to run in and die. It's got a ton of self-sustain, which is awesome with Kunkka. You have Terrorblade and Doom, like they just get naturally tanky. You have a team fight item builder. It's super good against Luna Brew, in my eyes.
Neebee's turn to pick.
That's the right ban as well. I like the OD ban. It seems to just crush a Kunkka, and they already have the team fight and the tower push.
Yep.
Still need a Chalice hero. You might just go Axe, but
You could go. I mean, there's a. You could DK even, but I don't know if that's any value here.
I don't like it.
Newbee's turn to pick.
There's an
That's
LC.
good.
Interesting. I like that. I mean, it's a TB counter, so I mean that feels good.
You
But
can duel the Brew as well, duel the Luna with a TB behind you. You have a steroid for the TB as well as the cleanse, so Sand Stun doesn't even help him too much.
In lane, having the cleanser's even Disruptor's first spell can be pretty handy.
Yeah.
This helps lock down that Brew, ensure that he can't get a split off as well. I'm sure they'll have the damage with this Kunkka TB to just take him out of a fight if they get a duel off.
It always feels to me LC's picked up with
5 seconds
a strong
remaining.
intent to like punish the lane. Like this hero is really good in lane, and then mid game is like maybe like a 5 out of 10.
And it's all dependent on how your game starts, of course.
Yeah.
You know, you get those few duels. There's
There
a
we
Zeus
go.
in response. I
The
like that a lot,
S-triple-C
actually.
Zeus. That is an
Nice.
excellent pick. That is such a good pick, actually. It gives them a chance and a bit of a win condition. I think Zeus Brew together, like that's what makes Zeus great to me, because Zeus has this on-demand TP interrupt. Brew gives you the team fight, whereas Zeus gives you the massive wave clear and the ability to scale. Like, just the damage output is nuts.
Epicenter, we saw that duo.
Yeah.
Na'Vi.
Yep.
VP with it. I think it was VP
Yeah,
debut.
you just need like a Luna, a lone druid type hero with it, something to provide that tower pressure, and having an interrupt another stun's quite nice too. You have plenty of catch thanks to the Disruptor Sand King. It's not bad. I think Newbee has the draft edge for sure. There's no real answer to it until the BKBs come out.
How do you think this matchup mid will go?
That's
the
a great
Kunkka versus the
question.
Zeus. That's not something that I've seen ever.
I think that
Dono?
Kunkka might crush the matchup. That's my concern. And if,
I think it's the same, yeah.
yeah, and if that happens, then you at some point hit 6 and the Zeus just dies. Because I think you last hit with level 2 of your W harder than Chain Lightning level 2.
Zeus should get some farm, but Kunkka's going to have more last hits and way more denies. Zeus should get 0 denies, basically.
Yeah,
Get
Zeus
past
did-
the lane
Get
stage?
that lovely attack range buff not too long ago, so we won't be quite as sad.
If S-triple-C is one of the top 3 net worth at, say, 20 minutes, I think Newbee will take it. If he's not, they're in some serious trouble. And he needs to itemize for acceleration and staying on map, because they don't have the wave clear with just him and Luna for him to go some like Veil Ags rush. I don't think that's the right way to play this game.
As for TB this game, it looks pretty rough. He's up against Zeus and Brew. Yeah, he's picked against a Luna matchup, but
30 seconds to
outside of that, I don't feel like he's going to have a good time. Even Sand King Disruptor, these are two heroes that until he has BKB, he just doesn't really feel like he has a good game.
Yep, I would agree.
You have 4 heroes on the side of Newbee lurking around bottom rune. They're going to go contest this. Chalice and Next Nova are probably just going to have to back out here. They're going to risk losing
Tango's
someone.
preemptively. Chalice?
There it is.
Just
fine.
trading
Newbee
regen.
fine. That
No big
move
deal.
speed feels good.
the battle begins.
However, that does mean 3 bounty runes on the side of Newbee, which is a nice little start. You know.
Yeah, if I tried to fight for the top one, unsuccessful.
And bounty runes give so much gold.
At the start, or just
Just in general.
always, yeah.
I'm just thinking, I'm doing the math, like 3 per minute increase.
Yep.
10 minutes, like, it's just so much gold.
If you get like 4 bounty runes at 5 or 10 minutes, it's a like 1.5k gold swing.
Yeah.
I believe.
Especially, it just feels like so much gold and XP is like getting removed from the map. Like, it's taken out of the jungle, it's taken out of tower denies, and then like it just makes the bounty runes. It's taken out of kills. Bounty runes just become like this risk-free method of just killing a tower.
You do have a bit of battle going on bottom. It looks like they're just trading regen yet again.
This is fine though. If you can get Luna a level advantage as soon as he hits 3, the offensive dual lane of LGD is in a lot of trouble.
In theory, Brewmaster should be pretty okay up top, although
Chalice in some trouble.
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble. There's no beam just yet. They might be able to kill him. 3-man Q though.
That move
He's
speed
gonna be fine.
just too great.
Yeah, he's gonna salve.
still got 3 tangos, double mango. He's still able to play in this lane as a LC. But I think Newbee recognizing very much what an LC brings to the table. This lane dominance, they do not want to give LC a chance to get in this game, but they're just going to straight up trailing it.
There's no mana left on Kaka. He does have the 6 stick charges, which is enough to get another Burrow Strike if need be. But it does not look like they have the damage yet.
They need level 2. They almost have
There
it
it
too.
is.
Not quite on Luna,
Oh,
but 1 or 2 more right clicks. Can they get this kill?
there it
Luna
is.
had just hit
Does
level
that
2.
Archer die?
Yeah,
Oh, the Archer
I'm
didn't
surprised
die in
Moogie
time.
didn't like call for that. He was 1 XP away from 2.
Yeah. If
I
they
think he
had
maybe did call for it, but because the creep was dying and he just didn't get the experience he thought he would. He probably thought like a melee creep's going to give him enough, but
At least Chalice does have to walk all the way back to well, and then he's going to TP in the lane. So
Is
that is
Is
quite
that
a
better,
long
you
duration.
think? Because I
I
feel
mean-
like it might be.
I mean, he's level 1. He's got
He can't afford
virtually
boots.
no net worth. He can't get boots. Yeah, I mean, honestly, taking him out of the lane for this long, getting that free farm, the X-Nova is not going to be able to do anything this lane. You can see Kaka zoning him out alone. So
I
it's
actually
just
think
allowing
that's better.
your Luna to get these last hits and these denies.
I'm going to argue it's not just because it's a first blood. Luna getting a first blood. That's a
I
lot of
don't know. If, the thing is, I feel like you get more gold and XP just from maintaining this huge advantage, and you're like buying XP for that.
And again, you're
get a
harming the
pull
Jakiro
off.
with this as well. He
Yeah.
can't even exist. And Moogie's getting 25% of the experience out of every one of his own creeps, too, for this duration. So
I
it's-
think that's true if Moogie had to like take a
really
lot of
good.
damage to get the kill, but he wasn't getting harassed at all.
Chalice is still level 1, feeling really bad. He is going to get this creep wave all the way back to his.
And
He
they
lost
lost-
KP level
last
3 in the
hits.
off lane. Like he's
Yeah.
having a way better time.
Kaka
Yeah.
in some trouble.
Mid lane though, it's better than I expected actually.
Okay.
SCCC went for the 2 points chain lightning. That's like you have to because it allows you to 3-shot the archer. That's why a lot of people put 2 points in it.
Alright, suicides to neutrals. I like that. Less downtime than if you walk back to base. Why not? Something you don't see as much anymore, but still definitely very viable.
Going to comment, this Brew is not having the best time top lane, but he seems to be doing a little bit better than this LC, so, you know, I'm sure Newbee's pretty happy with this.
TB free farming. So I guess you look at Luna, slightly contested lane, TB, absolute free farm. Tons of denies as well to go with the CS. Interesting, Sanking TP's made with the bottle of SCCC. And refills it. Something haven't been seeing as much of, but still very effective for these mid laners who are dependent on bottle.
Yeah, I think just a lot of mid players stopped buying bottle entirely.
Yeah. Alright, so are we going to see any big moves? I mean, LGD, it looks like they're going to bring down... oh, sorry, that's Jakiro. He's still down here, but we'll see if like FY or someone rotates
Haste
down
rune
bottom.
coming out on maybe. He started running top, but it looks like he changed his mind on that. He is going to run straight back mid. Probably just toy with the Zeus a little bit. Nothing's going to come out of that. There is a Burrow Strike onto Chalice bot. That's
They
a
might get
lot
this
of
kill.
damage.
With the kinetic field, they're going to have another Lucent Beam. It's level 2 as well. Chalice should go down here with the slow from the Caustic Finale. Moogie taking a lot of damage to get this one.
Burrow Strike back
Yep.
up.
Glimpse back. Moogie getting
There it is.
low, has a wand of his own, and they will get the kill. First blood
Beautiful.
finally picked up, and he can salve as well.
Stun in 4. Jakiro's in a bit of trouble, but 10 sticks, so never mind. He'll be fine.
Chalice just TP's right back into the lane. Here to take these levels while he
Looks like
can.
he's saving the salve and going to go Shrine instead. I like it.
Pinging out the bounty runes on SCCC. They're making sure they get both of these top lane as well as one bottom.
Yep. He's going to trade his life for it, but I'm fairly certain. Let me see how much gold goes away in that trade. The bounty was worth 55 a player, and they got 280 gold on the side of LGD for that, so about even.
Yeah, he lost a bit of gold too, so. But he gets a free trip back to base, and now he's full health, full mana, so that's kind of like a slight perk to dying in some ways.
Dying is actually quite nice.
Looks like Nog is in a bit of trouble here.
Never tried it myself, but I feel like you can just get a big advantage on that next respawn, right? You have a lot more information.
This Nog is going down for sure. It's a
Yeah.
glimpse. Here's another Burrow Strike up. He doesn't even have to use it. SCCC rotates over, and that's 154 gold in his pocket.
It's like almost as much as 3 CS. That's pretty
Almost.
significant.
Almost as much. Sominus with the hard deny on this
Oh,
catapult, hitting
That's
so
rough.
hard with that Tidebringer.
Yep.
Passive not getting used anytime you deny. Feels real nice.
Does that need to be changed?
I think it's fine.
Yeah,
right?
it's not
No
the hero-
cooldown,
I mean-
75 damage extra on deny. I mean, the hero's not winning every game, right? So it
Exactly.
can't be like OP or anything.
It still can be an OP concept. It's like how I feel about Morph being able to purge off Spirit Vessel.
Yeah,
with zero
that's
cooldown.
ridiculous.
Like, the hero's not winning every game. It's not that OP, but that mechanic,
Yeah.
I'm just like, why?
Dude, it's like Terrorblade before, right? Before they gave her him some nerfs, but just like the reflection talent spam.
Yeah.
Like just the Sunder being absolutely ridiculous at all levels of the game.
Here we go. Moving towards mids is FYBS. Triple C is there with a regen rune getting cancelled.
Oh, that's sad. Yep. He's very low on mana. He does have a Mango and 2 battle charges. He will have enough damage for this, but I don't think he'll be able to catch up with him is the issue. He is chasing. Uses the ulti to scout.
Help get the kill on bottom lane. He actually got the last hit on Chalice, and he's looking for Nova as well. Here comes Somnus. Not sure about this rotation. Gets the ghost ship on a Luna. Really needs this kill. One more cleave. Can Mugi dodge it? He walks back, and he cleaves instead onto Kaka. Gets that kill, but now he may pay with his life. Salving up is the Luna.
And there is a glimpse up now, but he does not have enough mana. Wow. Nearly dead to that cleave on Faith.
He went fishing for the torrent as well.
Oh, it's going to be a Death DLC? Yep.
Wow.
Got both heroes, otherwise that's not enough damage. Really well played by Chalice there. Good positioning.
But
That's
he's going to lose Somnus, yep. Mugi gets the help from Kaka with the stun set up. Kaka, though, could be in a bit of a pickle here.
He does have
Sandstorm.
Sandstorm.
Yep.
There's no detection on the side of PSG.LGD.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain. Lau Gandier.
Yep.
The full proper name.
Them and their beautiful jackets.
KP's level 5 up top, so he's in a decent spot now. It looks like he's starting to have a rough time, but these rotations down bottom has freed up his lane a bit. And Luna is pretty much on par with TB in terms of overall farm. This seems okay for Newbee. I mean, you mentioned you just want Zeus to not get destroyed in lane, Kyle, and that's definitely not happened.
It still depends on what items he goes. He's got Aether Lens queued up, which I agree with, so I'm liking it so far.
First Eclipse comes out, and it's a good one. Onto 3 heroes. Kills the Jakiro, and FY going to go down as well. Double kill for Mugi.
How many kills does he have?
5 and 0.
Not bad.
Not bad indeed. Zeus had ultimate too if they needed it, but he's going to hold it.
I like how TB has 20 CS on him. Luna has 5 kills and an assist, but the TB's still ahead. That's Dota 2. 5 kills versus 20 CS.
Yep. And one of those was First Blood even.
That's Let's call it 6 kills. It's about the same as 20 CS.
Yeah.
My issue with the laning stage in a nutshell.
To be fair, Luna has spent money more on consumables. He even had a rain drop earlier, so that's like a decent chunk of net worth into regen. So it's not just the kills.
We do have Naga sitting middle. SCCC is pinging beside his tower. He knows something is up. He's going to retreat back to his hill to ensure that he doesn't feed this dive. Oh, maybe not. He's getting a little greedy. He gets X. Naga comes out. There's the boat. And that is a kill on this Zeus.
Alright, he's got Kaka here. He may actually survive through this one. Bottle charges. Can he get them off? He's going to be able to bottle through now. CCC with an Arcane Rune has very low cooldown on all these spells. Here comes Sankey with a Burrow Strike onto Somnus. And with the Brew Split, they're going to clean up here. First kill onto the Kunkka. That cleave is not going to catch any additional. FY getting low. Bolt will finish him off.
Very well played on the side of Newbee. I did not expect SCCC to survive through that.
I like this look from Newbee. It's so much better than their Naga drafts. These aggressive playmaking supports. Kaka's Sanking.
They used to pick them all the time.
Yeah.
What changed?
I mean, they were winning tournaments. You go back to Genting and the Perfect World Minor, they won, Every time Newbee's playing, everyone's like, man, Kaka Sanking, this guy's a god. And then they start picking him Naga.
His Earth Spirit's great as well.
Yep.
I don't remember seeing his Tusk, but like Sanking Earth Spirit, I mean, Sanking, VP still hasn't lost a game with that hero, I don't think.
KP in a bit of trouble top. He went to get this bounty rune and just died to Ame's Metamorphosis.
Does come at a cost as well, perhaps of Mugi, who's being caught out now. He grabbed the bottom bounty rune and then walked in the river. TP out will not be successful.
They are valuable, but
wow. That is a big kill. That is a 645 gold streak ended by Chalice, and Kaka dying at bottom lane as well. Deary me. What's happening? SCCC, something getting picked off in mid lane? X in the turret, he's not dead just yet. It looks like he should be fine. But looks back. Static Storm, Somnus has Magic 1 charges here. SCCC is going to come back in with the nukes, the catapult. Gets the kill.
Yeah, Zeus in a great spot. He just has to maintain pace with the Terrorblade, and I love the Aether Lens. I stand by, if you're Zeus, you need to buy regen item first. I think Aether Lens is ideal because you can just abuse cast range, especially in a game like this where LGD, what's their big flaw? This time they have the Jakiro Naga, so what's their draft lack?
Catch.
Reach. Close. Well, both really.
Similar concepts there.
Their whole initiation concept is an X into Torrent or an LC Blink Dagger Shadowblade initiation, and that's just not enough to catch a Zeus positioned properly, especially considering he's going to have like every hero on his team kind of wants to play in front of him.
I mean, it's very obvious how good an Aether Lens can be against like a Kunkka, for example.
Zeus is constantly just bolting the ground, checking for wards, scouting the area. I don't think even if this LC gets a Shadow Blade up, I don't even know if he'll be able to sneak up on this SEC.
He finished Blink. He actually went Brown Boots Blink, which I'm not a fan of. It looks like Brewmaster on KP chose to do the same. So both offlaners kind of all-inning on this idea that they're going to make something happen soon. I guess they might punish each other, but they see Kaka now on the ward. Might look to Blink duel him right away.
Yep. And they bring down the Sand King here.
And here it is.
Yep.
That was fast.
Up, vote out. We have damage. Yes, they do not. No duel victory on the side of Chalice. That's kind of sad. That was one attack short.
Yeah. Didn't even get a chance to use a spell on Sand King, and he still goes down. KP's Blink now up. I believe he was spotted top lane with that one, so we'll see if he can find an opening to use Split. They're not really set up to defend bottom, but here come the TPs. Brewmaster will lead the way, and he does get scanned. The glimpse back is there.
Now he gets to show
he tried
Blink
to X
split.
Chalice back, but unsuccessful. Oh,
Toss up. Wow,
blinks,
nice
he
blink by
TPs.
Chalice.
Holy
He
shit,
gets out for
Chalice.
free.
Nicely played.
Decent
And they're
player.
taking mid.
Both blink reveals, not really, very exciting. Kind of lackluster.
Deny. Man, that's another aspect of this game that's gotten so weird. Is like that last hit war right there is worth 2 or 3 hero kills.
Yep.
Like the game is no longer really about even killing heroes in any means. It's just controlling the map.
It's weird because sometimes a tower last hit is like a coin flip.
Yeah.
It's like 2 heroes there, like which one's going to get it? It's like, it's kind of random sometimes. Or there's an invis 5 position support who just happens to snipe it.
Yeah, it's like inevitably one of them is going to set up the tower for the other.
Yeah. Reminds me a bit of like runes. Like some games you're just going to get the exact rune you need and it's going to suddenly, help you get a Roshan or something. Or you get this tower last hit and you suddenly get a couple 1,500 gold for your team.
We do have Ame up top, Metamorphosis up. He's got some illusions coming in.
Mid. Should be in trouble.
He's just going to take this top. Oh, no, he's backing out.
Yep. Doesn't feel safe against the potential glimpse and the static storm there. Luna was starting to slow down and get overtaken by TB, but the Mask of Madness will kind of correct that.
And so, while seeing he can't take that, he's just going to TP right over to this triangle camp here, take Ancients, take both camps, and that's,
Beautiful.
just as good for him.
He even stacked it too. Yeah.
Wow, what a player.
Well played.
Stacking
He said,
his own Ancients
I'm not gonna waste this
with
Metamorphosis.
meta.
Beautiful.
That's crazy.
This is Ame TP we're talking about, guys.
That's true.
This guy knows how to hit some creeps.
That's true.
He's actually got the BKB as his first queued up item, which feels kind of essential this game.
He's going to go BKB next. I mean, the thing about LGD is when they hit their BKB timings, it's really just the Terrorblade that'll hit it. His illusions still won't actually output much damage, and I still kind of favor the Newbee's lineup. I think that as long as they get their Brew split off, I don't actually know how you can test them. You got to kill Zeus and deal with the split. I don't think you can do both.
And that's a big if, killing the Zeus with their lineup. They need to catch him either with an X or a sleep. If Zeus, like you say,
X Nova is bottom, doing some damage to this tower, and Kaka misses the Burrow Strike, sadly.
You may get punished for this too.
He will.
There's a ghost ship here. They're going to get the duel
duel
on
on
the
the
brew.
brew.
Where's the follow-up damage though? KP is not going to get bursted down in this one. He can now drop the ultimate as well. Sand goes in Epicenter with the Static Storm. They're going to bring down Naga as well as Chalice on the LC. Nicely
That
fought.
seemed to be just a miscommunication on the side of LGD. They didn't have any follow-up damage on the duel, and they didn't finish off this. Well, they finished him off by the end, but the Sand King didn't die near quick enough.
But bounty runes. I believe all 4 were picked up. Okay, maybe not the top one. That was
That's
picked up by
But we've
SCC.
got Ame over there to just clean that up for us. Somnus now sitting top lane. Ame is probably going to clear this whole jungle, Sense of Illusions, wherever, mid.
It was about to 20 minutes. Zeus still in a solid 3rd place.
Yep.
Going straight to the Yules. After that, we'll probably see the Ags. It's all fine.
He's currently stacking the Ancients for his Luna. That'll be good.
I think the scare is this game, it's not really just the TB though. There is also the Kunkka we've seen scale very well into the late game.
It's a weird game for him, though. He doesn't... Zeus is going to have too much spacing for him to really utilize the crit. I think Luna will have too much HP. And he's still going to miss hits on Brew.
There's a
Nice
split
spot.
bottom. Chalice is dead. Sorry.
That was nice by KP.
Thunderclap.
He waited till the press the attack to use the clap, making sure they get the slow.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ame's still looking for that BKB.
Pops another meta for Ancients.
Savage Farm. It does get scouted though. They're pinging that, so it could be go time for Newbee. Either catch him out or make a big team fight after it wears off. And they'll see that ward though, so X-Nova maybe the one getting caught out. They're like, Jakiro, we don't want this crap. Let's ignore the...
Looks like they are going to find Ame.
They find him going back for more.
Beautiful.
Do you lose faith?
I just have so many answers from this game.
Yep.
It's a real hard game for TB until he has a Black King bar. That's just pretty far away. And even then, as soon as it gets to lower durations, like you just kite it out.
Yeah, as much as the BKB seems to solve the Zeus problem, I feel like you need the BKB with like a blink so you can blink on top of Zeus, burst him down. But then Zeus will itemize like a Ghost Scepter or Yules, Force Staff, some kind of defensive item if needed.
Yule's just about finished on SCCC. He's going to go straight for the Ags after that. That's what you were saying. No, he'll have this global TP cancel, high damage. You can just keep doing as he's doing, split pushing, putting out enormous damage in these fights.
Yep.
It's just an answer for everything LGD wants.
And it's really the win condition for Newbee, and I like the itemization, as I said many times. Oh, Song, wow.
Can they burst down this Brew? They need the Jewel. And Kunkka coming in. KP gets left outside of the Sleepy. They are going to get the Jewel off with the Ice Path. Split, not going to come. They weren't even looking to use it. It completely ditched him. Not the biggest skill.
Nowhere near Newbee's side of the map, so they can't really take anything off of it. SCCC just backs up, goes back to what he was doing.
Much more even game than the last one. Feels like we're going to be hitting that mid to late game. First Roche fight happening with both teams on pretty even footing.
Again, what timings do we have coming up? We have this BKB on the Terrorblade. We have a... It looks like LC is going Blade Mail, not the Shadow Blade like you're thinking initially.
Sanking just got his Blink Dagger, so...
SCCC finished up his Yules. And again, that regen, he can now just walk around farming, staying on map. They smoke up on the side of Newbee. Any lines drawn? It looks like they're just going to run straight through the river and up into LGD's side of the map.
Looking for the TB again, free BKB, and they may just find him.
They know he's sitting up at this triangle, just farming away. There's a ward down, nice burrow strike, and that is Ame down.
There's nothing you can do as a Terrorblade in this game once you're caught. You are 100% to 0 dead. I feel like if this was Envy, he would have bought a hood.
X-Nova tried to stop this push
with
middle,
a hood there, to be honest.
he will die for it. His heart was in the right place. His hero just was not.
They might. Could they Roche? I guess that's perhaps a bit risky with their ultis down.
And they do have Manta up on this Luna, Manta Mask of Madness. They might have the damage for it.
D-Ward take over the enemy jungle, it looks like. You know there's a Naga and TP's respawning pretty soon, so doesn't seem like they're in a big rush here. This ward though, again, SCC is gonna, yeah, he's gonna find it.
Nice job. That's another reason I love when you have the mana regen on Zeus, right? Because it allows you to actually spam bolt.
He did ping that ward out when the Brew had died up there. And that's just a pick off on Chalice.
Right. They lost the bounty room, but they found the kill, which, you know, probably actually is worth it for Chalice. He gets that juicy gold for his team. Meanwhile, bottom bounty runes were both picked up by Somnus, so a decent amount of gold picked up by LGD just from bounty runes. In a game like this, you know, you take those traits. Not like there's any real danger of Newbee suddenly ending the game or taking a Roche right this second.
Somnus with the Invis rune and a Shadow Blade up. He was scouting around. Doesn't look like he's going to find anything. He's just going to go leave this creep wave, put a bit more gold in his pocket.
All right, so this game feels like, you know, we're going 40, 50 minutes. Everyone's going to be farmed. It's going to be pretty even at that point. Which lineup, late game in that situation, Kyle, was looking better?
A lot of it depends on itemization and at what levels these heroes get to.
Okay.
I mean, the issue is that I see on LGD's side is they haven't. Well, now we have Hero just going down.
Hero, and they'll get the D ward.
There's
Nice
a
save.
song coming out. Ame is eating SCCC right now. I don't think he's going to be able to get out. That is a
big kill.
valuable kill.
1,000 gold picked up by him. Faith is on full retreat mode, but doesn't look like they're going to get the Sand King out. Kaka.
Sand King is dead, and they're just going to go straight into this tower. This
Wow.
is the first kill they've got over by objectives, and that was the Zeus. Extremely valuable, as well as the Sand King.
Now, if you kill the Zeus, you remove all the damage. Like, it's the Zeus and the Bruce split, but if you get rid of the Zeus, I actually think you can just deal with the Bruce split because you have so much save and sustain. You can just kind of kunk a boat through it. It's just, Zeus got to die.
Yeah, and key for LGD there and how they killed Zeus is they had a ward. It got found out and de-warded, but the TB was already on top of the Zeus by the time it got removed, and that just allowed them to actually deal with this Aether Lens Zeus.
So the thing that I'm questioning about this game right now, aside from the fact that FY and Chalice are hiding in the bot lane with Somnus waiting for Brew to show, is that this LC, who got pretty shut down, has 0 duel damage at 22 minutes in this game, is going a Blade Mail after Blink. And I look at the side of Newbee, and the only hero I see that he could duel and that Blade Mail actually doing enough damage to take a kill would be this Luna. I don't think it'll apply to the other heroes. I'm not sure if that's what he needed or not.
I guess I'd agree, but I'm like, what else would he buy this game? He'd get the BKB sooner.
I guess potentially. I mean, I was thinking about the Shadow Blade again that Kyle was saying earlier, but I mean, there is a Zeus spamming vision.
It feels like a game where hunting down kills is much more key than having like an item that allows you to fight.
Yeah, exactly.
There's the blink on Ame, by the way.
He's got it on TB. Yeah, I love
blink
it.
BKB. It's perfect.
This
They're
is how
gonna
you
get Roche, though.
This is how you play versus the Zeus, but I mean, Zeus will see this and then itemize against it as well. Has a blink of his own queued up. Ame blinks in on a Faith. Pops a BKB just for the Disruptor kill. Ame doesn't have Metamorphosis. There comes out the Zeus holding X Nova, just getting blown up there in the front lines. Boy, oh boy, they want more though. They would like to get Somnus. Doesn't look like they will.
Good play. Zeus is getting to a certain point in the game where he's going to be... he's not as far ahead as I'd like him to be, though. That's the thing.
They do have vision on Chalice right now. It looks like they're just about to take this fight.
That reveals there's a ward there, but...
That's worth it. That's perfectly fine.
Still definitely favoring Newbee. They got the BKB on Luna. I forgot that hero existed in this game, and he's very ahead.
Very fun.
So yes, they do have damage outside of Zeus.
But level 20 TB Reflection.
That is the big issue.
New Reflection, you can purge it off. He's got Manta and BKB, 2 ways to dispel it, which helps a lot. If you're saving these for the Reflection, you're not going to be just killing your teammates with Bouncing Glaives. And if he's got an Aegis, he can just stand in front of his team and tank that Reflection if he needs to.
And both teams just posturing. Roche taken, so there's no real objective for LGD to look for. They're just trying to rat the map. If you're Newbee, try and take possession of control. Get some towers if you can. Still tough to take a team fight. In that last fight, you kind of killed the Naga before he cast a spell, so it definitely eases up. But in the future, maybe the Luna gets net. They kite for a few, then Song back. You know, Ice Path on top. Suddenly there's a TB with level 20 and Reflection killing everybody.
Gonna wait for definitely this Ag Scepter at least as well. Give him a lot more additional catch. Zeus gets pretty strong with his level 20 talent as well. And they're gonna go take some bounty runes here. So it looks like this two apiece.
That'll be enough for the Ags on SCCC. I'm sure he's just gonna pick that up and send it his way on the courier.
Casual ultis kind of highlighting the state of this game that Newbee aren't rushing to make any big plays. There is a smoke. Was that used before the ulti?
No, they scattered it out. They drew a line exactly where
so
LGD was.
Mugi's playing right by his Observer Ward. He's got the Aegis, so he doesn't mind being caught here. They come into D-Ward. In comes the Luna Eclipse here, going to blow up X Nova to start things off here. But meanwhile, the Jewel is going to isolate the Sand King, but Kaka just survives through it all. Gets the stun out as well. Kaka may die to this Spirit Vessel. A couple more ticks is not going to be enough for him as Chalice gets brought in as well. 3 dead. Well played by Newbee. I think they just knew LGD were going to come and de-ward their vision there. It's like they kill a hero under that ward, reveal their ward, and then they protect it. Like it just really felt like they were playing ahead of LGD there.
Yeah, I think that they have first mover advantage right now. Like they have the Aegis. LGD is the one that feels pressured to like make things happen, which is not a position they usually find themselves in. It seems like they've always had this killer instinct and draft advantage, but now with this last pick, Zeus, you know, a bit, I'm not going to say an odd pick because it's very good in the situation, but it's not something you see Newbee do all the time. And I think that's kind of the type of hero you got to pull out if you want to beat LGD. Something new, but with a lot better potential to outscale and just slay LGD. Plus, it's been crushing through the X-Nova Vision the entire game.
This is pretty scary bot. We have LGD going on.
He's just going to throw away his life. He looked like he was AFK
bottom.
there.
But we have Zeus with an arcane rune coming in now.
They're going to isolate Mugi, but he's got the BKB once his sleep wears off here. Who are they going to go on? They're going to lose the Naga instantly. Mugi's still holding on to his BKB if he needs it. TV, can he get the Sunder off?
in a lot of trouble. He gets Yulesed up.
They got the duel though. Luna's dead because of the duel with the Blade Mail. That's the Blade Mail kicking in, but TV also dies. On the run is Somnus here. He's got this big Daedalus looking for another crit, but he can't find it. Wanted to hit that creep and Chalice now. They may have lost Luna, but it's still going to be SCCC with an Arcane Rune. He says what's up.
He really just picked that up in the river right before running over.
Yep.
Just about the best you can hope for. It was right as LGD decided to go out onto this Luna, and he was ready for it. He knew that he was going to take his life and just win the fight for his team.
Yeah, Luna definitely did not mind dying there.
The first time, though?
That was a bit odd. He looked like he was just sitting there AFK.
Purpose?
I mean, when he died there, they did have the SK and the Zeus on the way from mid lane. It seemed like it was a pre-planned thought. And as long as he could get Ame to stay there and the Koka to commit boat, he's fine with that.
Yep. Feels like they're gonna really struggle to address this Zeus. Still in that fight there, and he's gonna have a Blink Dagger, so positioning gets even easier for Zeus.
Is the value medallion on Faith? Do you think they're gonna go over to Roche with that?
Roche spawns in 3 to 6 minutes. You're going to get Lincolns on Luna, which I like because you kind of need it. You're ahead, and you're playing against Terrorblade. So that secures you this next fight where you're going to be BKB'd, you're going to attack this Terrorblade. And if you let him sunder you and he gets that kill, you kind of just lost the game right there, or at least your advantage.
I'd say more importantly, the duel. That's how he died last fight.
Good point.
Duel with Blade.
I forgot about that. Yeah, the duel, the net, and the sunder, all of which are incredible to block.
Yeah. Definitely a very good Lincoln's game.
I like the blink on Zeus as well. When you have that Aether Lens as well, you get massive range advantage. You can just hunt from super far away. He's level 21 thanks to that 25% XP gain talent, level 10.
Yeah. The one item I don't like on Newbee is the medallion, because I feel like an Ag Scepter this game would have been so valued. That's like a win condition right there. You blink stun the TB with Sanking, and then you followed up with an Ag Static Storm.
I just don't know if Faith is ever going to get those items. I agree with you. I do, but I just don't know if that's something that's realistic for him.
The feel of this game is, I think, that it's going to just keep on going longer, though. And I think eventually you might get that Aghanim Scepter, whereas what's this medallion going to do? Help you kill Roche 3 seconds faster?
That's a good point.
See Newbee a little scared. We saw Brew draw a line bottom, and they thought the heroes were there. They scanned this high ground before they ran up it. Probably just going to camp this area, take control.
So weird. I can't believe they went Terrorblade into this draft. Very brave is LGD.
Yep.
The LC, unfortunately, this is well, I feel like Brew. I'm not a huge fan of Brown Boots blink on pretty much any hero, but I feel like Brew you can get away with it. You're a team fighter. Your job is to blink in, clap, split. You keep scaling, but like he's the same net worth as LC, but LC's got 14 dual damage and a Blade Mail. Who's more useful in a team fight, right? Like we saw a great duel in Luna there before, but it's just that's not sustainable. TP coming in top. That's a Naga. They have vision.
Yeah, they were thinking about setting up, but instead it's just going to be tower
completely
defended.
alone.
I mean, this still seems okay for LGD. They're keeping 2 lanes pushed out while defending the top lane. It feels like Newbee forced to still play very grouped up, while LGD have got some strong split push. The Shadowblade Kunkka, the TB and his illusions, the Naga. It's just split pushing these lanes.
You can see this Newbee, even though they're ahead, they don't have as much map control as you would like. Like 7,000 gold, but yet they're still all stuck on their side of the map.
Yep.
Their next play has got to be Roche. It might spawn in 20 seconds, might be 320. In the meantime, Ame continuing to accelerate, but Mugi is still ahead of him. Gonna go Satanic next. Feel like he might want to go for a damage item, but the problem is once you buy like a butterfly, your illusion just hits you even harder. From the reflection, that is.
Yeah, it often feels nicer just going for these tanky stat items and not going all in.
Looks like Roshan will be up in a minute and a half here. Mugi just walked in there to scout it out on the shortest respawn time, saw nothing was there. So they're probably just going to keep doing as they're doing and play till that is an option.
Just watching Chalice.
Yeah.
What is he going to do in this game? How are you going to keep your Terrorblade alive?
Again, I really... The Blade Mail purchase just seems odd to me. I feel like he needed more of a utility lineup. If he's not going to be this carry that's, you know, getting all this dual damage early game and snowballing into late, I feel like his job is, like you said, just to keep the TB alive. Keep buffing him.
Got the one kill in the Luna last fight, so I think that fight it paid for itself, but
that is true.
Yeah.
As a whole, the game, it does feel a bit awkward.
He'll have BKB and like 1,000. Then he can look to just dual Zeus, dual Luna at all times. But
it's hard because of the Lincoln zone. He's not going to have that like Halberd Lincoln's Breaker item anytime soon, at least. Only level 15 as well. The experience is heavily against him. Actually, a very big level advantage going Newbee's way right now. 20,000 experience difference.
wow.
That's quite something. All these hero kills, I guess, again.
Oh, that's so significant. Oh, you know what it is as well, though? It's because Zeus has an XP talent, LC has an XP talent.
Yep.
That's I think that's the main addition.
I mean, LC's on the dire side. They
Wow,
balance each other out.
Yeah, that's a good point. For some reason, I'm placing them both on Radiant.
No.
It's been a long night. The Zeus, though, level 23, like he's definitely accelerating a lot faster than pretty much anybody else in the map.
Somnus Xing himself in with the cleave, just doing a bit of harass damage.
That's torn.
Kaka was ready for that. He blinked, four-staffed in. He was hoping to catch somebody on their toes. Did not work.
How does the Aeon Disc work against like the Kunkka cleave, the crit if it one-shots you? Do you just die, or will the Aeon Disc proc?
I believe Aeon Disc procs.
Even if you're going to get one shot.
And you'll only take the damage down to the, what, 75%?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm actually not sure. I've never seen that interaction, you know?
Yeah. I was just wondering, you know, like that, thinking back to that big Kunkka crit from before.
Song, look at this song.
Very
oh
nice
my
song.
goodness.
We don't have a Jakiro here.
Jakiro's coming in. Just in time. They get the BKB off on Luna, though. Mugi's just going to look to fight. Ame does get the Sunder up, just barely. He really wants Kaka, but he's just getting kited around. Ame can't fight. Zeus is meanwhile doing a ton of damage as well. Ame blinks out of here, but he's still being chased down. They know where he is. Ame looks like he'll get out of there. Oh, he glimpses back.
Dead.
Good buyback from Disruptor.
That was very, very good.
Jeez, that Luna reflection.
No more of that buyback penalty too, so I'm sure Disruptor's happy with the assist gold there.
Found another with a blink heals, it looks like. Thanks, Nova. Bye-bye. Was there anything more they could have done that fight after the sleep setup?
I don't believe so. It looks like they're just going to run right into Roche. This is up now.
This is the play.
Look at that medallion. Faith coming in. It's like minus armor. Let me help you out, guys.
I don't know how you team fight Newbee. It seems like this Disruptor is just the X factor. Disruptor's tanking. Like he has 26 assists on Faith. And I feel like once again you have one team that's able to make plays and movements around the map, and another that's kind of just stuck on the back foot, hoping for mistakes. And it feels, even though they didn't have the ideal map control, like Newbee's just still in total command of the game.
Yep.
Meanwhile, TB's BKB is now down to 7 seconds, which is not all too much. This Disruptor just has to stay alive for a duration of the fight. If he doesn't get an ulti on him before it, he'll get it on after.
I love this build from Zeus as well. He's going E-Blade next item. It's the right choice. It's really good against dual targets and whatever. Even if, let's say, you get attacked by a Terrorblade, you can save your Luna, you can save yourself. But it's also a great offensive tool because you can cast it from a mile away thanks to all your cast range on the Terrorblade into a bolt, and he's just going to suddenly take 800 damage. Maybe that kills him.
Speaking of this, speaking of the cast range here. This level 25 talent on Zeus. This is an interesting one to me. I feel like that's something that you would actually debate. Usually it's pretty clear. It's pretty straightforward as to what you want to go with. But 170 damage on Arc Lightning additional versus 275 cast range.
It's pretty good. 300 gets up to like 315 arc damage.
I think it's almost too much cast range at that point when you have Aether Lens.
That's what I'm saying. It's 1.36 second cooldown on Arc Lightning right now. He can spam it.
Yeah.
It's
kills creep waves
absurd.
faster too, which is the name of the game, right? They've got the E-Blade if he chooses to buy it.
Bizrune, as they smoke down bottom, they see Somnus. He's going to get caught out here. Blink forward from Kaka. They dust as well. BKB TP out. Nothing to prevent that.
Nice try on the side of Newbee. They knew when they saw him on the creep wave, he was just going to X back. Tried to scout it out, but ulti was just slightly off.
Some siege creeps to address down bottom, but it looks like they're just going to...
damage.
Yeah. God.
Unhealable damage.
Every volley is 100 damage to this tower from 2 sieges. That was like a good 800 damage there.
LGD back to being confined in their base, and now Newbee are fully aware of that fact. They're just going to continue the split push, pushing these waves, not split push, just pushing these waves as a ball.
They got map control. They haven't fully dewarded LGD, but they want to just, you know, secure all these runes. Arcane rune on a Zeus at this point is going to be game winning, or team fight winning at least.
I think you can actually wait for one of those.
Luna has Satanic on her now. That is terrifying. She's absolutely enormous right now. Mugi just dealing massive amounts of damage. The moment Newbee's able to break this base, this Zeus will zone, deal the damage they need to the heroes, and Mugi's just going to eat it alive.
Yep. They're getting all the team items. Like Vlad's on KP. He's also got an AC. Udaf, I believe. He's just about to finish it.
Yep. It's go time now for Newbee, though. You have a 6-slotted Luna. Like, he doesn't even have space for that Satanic right now. So it's go time. You're at this massive advantage, too, where, yeah, TB does kind of beat the Luna, but he doesn't have an MKB yet. Luna has an Aegis. Like, you're 6,000 ahead, but it's really like a full item because there's so much dead gold on TB right now. And he doesn't have the finished Manta.
You can at least do a few volleys. Like, you get reflected, you pop your Manta. He does it again. There we go. He's going to Manta off the reflection. Next time, maybe you back off. But
nah.
we'll do what damage you can.
Just keep going.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that reflection.
Yeah.
Please.
I don't think you want to stand near Mugi if you're one of his teammates. They're going to sleep in and go. Can they get the Zeus? Ice Path is there. They want the Zeus. They want to target him first. They isolate him, lock him down. He's got the cheese. E-Blade to keep him alive. Hit by the Ghost Ship, though. He's getting low. Pops the cheese. Still alive. SCCC needs to get away from this TB. Doesn't look like he can. He's going to go down. Dead for 100 seconds. And this fight looked perhaps lost. As no, yeah, Sunder goes off. Army gets off another reflection. Luna, though, getting hit by this one. Bouncing on the teammates. Army's still very low. He has not got the level 25 talent. Needs to blink away, but gets hit by the rock, and he's dead. Zeus will buy back. They feel like this is go time. The rest of LGD barely survived.
They do make it to the shrine. They're going to be able to
still have Aegis.
TV's buying back just to spam reflection. He's like, well, I'm the one who defends against Luna, so it's got to do it.
No meta, though. But at the same time, you might not need to do this if you're Newbee. You can wait a little bit, heal up.
And like you said, this Disruptor is like the X factor in all these fights. He's the reason they're winning. If they lose him, they don't want to just try to force it down LGD's base. Like
that was Charles' contribution to that fight. He just actually dual Disruptor, and then that was pretty much it.
That fight could have been different if TB had his 25 talent, though. I feel like that's where we could see a second win from LGD in the late game.
I would agree with that. He needs multiple Sunders, that's for sure. He's running right into the enemy team, though. Gets the reflection off, but he'll be fine.
Kaka
completely out of mana, though. Doesn't have his Aeon Disc for now. Can they bring him down? The Ice Path is there. Somnus wants this kill. Army blinks in to help him out and get the kill. Zeus ulti. Mugi has the Aegis, still wants to fight. He gets isolated here. He gets jeweled by the Blade Mail here. Can they bring him down here? He's got the life steal, but he's not going to survive through it. They get the winner.
Wow.
And he... What? Aegis expired?
Aegis expired 6 seconds ago.
He doesn't have buyback.
Wow.
What? And Zeus doesn't have buyback as well. Zeus is alive. I just took my, I missed that kill. I just took my hands off the keyboard. What? That's one of those perfect timings. You know that Aegis is expiring. You have the timer down, and you jump with the jewel as it expires.
Luna wasn't able to use any of her items, not Manta, Satanic, or BKB before that duel went off. It just died.
That was so good by LGD.
That's a Rax, I think. Look, he's going to get an Illusion Rune as well on Ame.
And that's very bold play. Not often, like your TB just bought back, does not have Metamorphosis, and they still chase into Newbee knowing that they can punish the fact this Aegis is expiring. That is really smart.
That is the one really nice thing about having a Terrorblade, though. You can just blink reflect, and that's why I love the blink purchase this game, because you have to be useful without just your ultimate. The song blink forwards.
FY is just...
He's hunting for a pick, but nothing there. They realize it's just a free Rax. You know, this Luna doesn't have buyback. I think LGD are probably surprised that Luna does not. If they knew, they would just be committing harder, but they do not want to lose Ame. Ame does not have buyback, which is why they're playing so cautiously here. And they're actually not going to get a lane of Rax.
Look at tier 3. Just because that tower is so low, like That's what's so crazy with the unhealable damage of that initial catapult volley 5 minutes ago, where it softens the tower to the point where, hey, all of a sudden LGD gets it for free. Now it opens shrines. That was the last attack. Yep. Every bit of damage counts.
It's also a bit of gold that can help secure, some buybacks later on. TB can just send illusions at these shrines and take them down slowly but surely.
Yep.
Even though they do heal, TB can at least out-damage the heal.
He's got the MKB now as well, so he doesn't really care about Luna too much anymore. Now you just have to kite the Satanic or just kill him through it by dueling, preventing the usage.
Well, what's Zeus meant to do there if he gets slept? Is he just dead? He needs to have a buy. I mean, he had a buyback. He used it.
If he doesn't get Ice Path, I think he can blink it, but if he gets Ice Path, he can't blink.
Yep.
To your point, this is I kind of favor a Bloodstone on Zeus, and just for this reason, where you can play it more like a Storm and abuse your respawn time. But to your point, I don't actually know if he buys back or not, because once you buy back, it's just, hey guys, kill the Zeus. He's dead for 2 minutes, and it's much like killing a Tinker or a Storm. They're dead forever. You win the game.
The scary part for Zeus right now is we have LC with enough gold to finish up this halberd. He's actually just sending it to himself right now. So now if he gets the sneak up on him, he can pop the Lincolns and get the duel off. Which would be enormous for the side of LGD.
Yep. And that's how they win that fight. Jewel onto Newbee. Definitely think he's justifying the Blade Mail purchase now.
Yep.
With it's only been used twice really this entire game, but both times killing the Luna in team fight. Fortunately for Newbee, this DD rune comes a bit too soon as they won't get Roshan off of it.
I know that it's it's still an AK gold, which is rather substantial. But
Rosh was
wow, that's a fast spawn.
It was 0 seconds.
Yeah.
It was actually I was waiting to see
I've never
the timer.
seen it before.
It was 0.
I mean, this is the game now, right? If you're, I love this ward Xnova placed, rarely sentryed, and it's going to catch vision of them if they do enter the pit, which they're about to do, and that makes you start thinking about it.
I've
now
seen
you
like
see
a
the whole
1 or
team
2
rotate.
second Rosh, but I've never seen a 0-second one.
Yeah. Rapier next item on Luna, by the way, queued up.
They're going to kill Rosh pretty fast. Perhaps.
Oh no, you don't really want to give away the refresher shard, but it might be too late.
I think they are too late. They're smoked up coming this direction, but Medallion pays off. Kaka is there. The sleep is being used. Is there any items on the ground?
No, they did get
They
everything.
got Zeus's Aegis though.
Refreshers on Brew.
They're going to get an Ice Path action on 2 with the Ghost Ship, the team fight. They're going to catch them all in the pit. They're going to bring down Mugi first. The Luna healing up Satanic. Oh, he almost heals his way through. Has got buyback. There's the Jewel coming in. Going to catch up Zeus as well. Can they kill him off? These Ice Path is there and he's dead. 2 minutes, no buyback. LGD. They're doing it. They're winning this team fight. They forced multiple buybacks here. Luna's bought back as well. Faith is going to get caught out. Here comes the Eclipse, but Mugi, he airballs it. KP blinks away. Chalice is in hot pursuit. Absolute disaster, and I think Newbee have just lost this game.
I think
you're right.
Why Mookie didn't have Aegis? He just died in the pit. What a combo! I mean,
Zeus has to take it because he didn't have buyback. I feel like that makes sense on paper.
That's unbelievable, and that just FY continues to impress. Thank God some Naga in a game bought a Blink Dagger. That's the whole reason that fight can even happen. He just blinks in with a song, Ice Path, Boat, they blow everything on top. 2 heroes immediately die, both of them very important critical cores, and that's it. Like, you're walking mid now, there's no Zeus. This should be at least 2 racks.
Yep.
And it was scary. The Luna got the Satanic off in the pit, and it looked like she was about to survive, and the cleave from maybe just came in from outside the pit, and there was no hope.
Zeus needed to blink out of the pit. Like, the second he picked up the Aegis, he needed to blink out before he got caught in the sleep, because he does not get to use. He probably did like a tiny bit of damage that fight just because he was constantly in shit. Like, he's in a ghost ship, there's a Jewel. He did not get any chance to do anything. Well, they're going to look to defend. Only 1 lane of racks taken so far. LGD looking for a crit. Primal split, game brought low. He does have that bonus health from the talent, luckily. As he's looking to...
Nice job.
Yeah,
he's
get
doing
rid of
great.
these TB illusions.
Delete the illusions.
Oh
no!
God.
2 seconds.
They see it. He's going to be just barely okay. Epicenter Bar Strike, they're coming through with Kaka. The sleep is there. Believe they may just want to retreat.
Do catch Mugi in the back here, but I don't
Disrupt is respawning. I think this is get out time and maximizing his time with the Blink Dagger. They need vision for a glimpse. Doesn't look like they've got it for now.
Oh, FY.
He's
so
playing
smooth.
like an all-star right now.
Yeah, and it goes back to, even though Mugi was an item ahead, at a certain point, he can't buy any more items. He was 6th slotted around like 38 minutes. Now the Terrorblade's caught up. That MKB equalizes his damage output in comparison to the Butterfly, and it's just I feel like Newbee had a timing, but that Roche fight it's over.
Well, the Roche fight, and then previously they threw away their lead when they lost the Aegis. It's like 2 fights where LGD just outplayed them.
Yeah, and I don't mean the game is over, but I mean that their advantage is gone, like kaput. There's nothing left of it. And now they're gonna need to outplay LGD. And in truth, the only reason LGD still exists in this game is because they've been, as you said, they just crushed Newbee in 2 straight fights.
Yeah. Looks like.
Would you say LGD even have an advantage right now? Like, yes, they have the Rax advantage, but it doesn't. That's just one lane.
This is where I think late game Kunkka comes in, because those talents, like 40 damage, 25 strength, 50% cleave. The damage, and then 2 Daedalus, the rum buff, when you have numbers this high on both DPS and HP, you can't kill anyone through bow buff anymore. And a Terrorblade, 3,000 HP and a Scotty, like, he's just not going to die.
He's picking up this Bloodthorn now.
They're going to win the Brew. Brew, I believe. Oh, does it buyback? So they may just let him go. Newbee, I think, wanted to just get back to base, but 3 heroes. FY gets the Zeus as well in the backlines. They're pinging the Zeus. They may want to go on him. Ice Path not going to catch him. Instead, they're going to focus down on Faith as well as the Sand King of Kaka. In goes Somnus looking for that crit, just cleaving through the Primal Split Warriors, and they are just going to back the hell out of this one. Glimpse back. Somnus. Uh-oh, Kunkka. He just melts. Can't afford to get caught there. Ame's in the front lines. He's in trouble. He's going to BKB with a Sunder.
Off on Kaka.
Yep, Kaka, Aeon Disc will keep him alive a bit longer. Ame does not have a second Sunder. He did not get it. He got the Metamorph attack range. I don't know about that one. That seems...
What?
Don't ask me. I'm not playing this game, Kyle. Don't you dare want me. Here we go. Chasing for more. FY, he's probably just thinking, what's my TV done? And Charles is like, why'd you bring him to me? He's in the trees. He can't get out. Kaka, he's going to die. Kaka's dead. It's just one of those games. It's late. It's after dark. And LGD, team wipe one way, team wipe the other. I don't know what's happening.
What's happening?
Why does TB get Metamorph range?
I see
You
this.
already outranged Luna. You don't need to further outrange Luna, do you? Maybe you do.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I would trust Ahmed, you know, to know how to play Luna way better than me, obviously.
DD top.
TB, I mean.
Dude, DD Rapier time? Mugi? Is it go time, baby?
Does he need Rapier?
I mean, why not?
He doesn't need it, but it can't hurt, right?
There we go. Told you.
All in.
350 attack.
Hell yeah, you got a DD. You just go straight for the throne here, Rana.
Don't get jeweled.
What could possibly go wrong?
Blade Mail jewel. 2 words.
That's exactly what could go wrong. That's where that Blade Mail first item comes in handy.
He needs to break it. They're going to go with the sleep.
Oh,
Ice
there
Pop.
it is. Another
Luna needs to BKB
Blade
and not
Mail
get caught by
duel?
the...
Blade Mail duel?
Chalice is there ready for it. He doesn't get it off. He pops a Manta. Mugi, can he find the real one? Doesn't look like it.
Boat buff.
He's going to find him soon. The boat buff
Oh!
Oh my!
It's over! Newbee are done for! The jewel comes in now! It's just a poor little Chalice. I'm sorry, poor little Kaka. What?
Did that just happen? Is that
I mean,
that's
we
it?
talk about the Rapier on Luna. It's the Rapier on Kunkka.
He didn't even have a Rapier. He picked up Luna's.
That's true. He's got a free Rapier. He doesn't have to buy one.
What?
What's happening?
KP's going down as well. There's the Sunder off.
GG.
SEC. Oh, just barely
He'll get
avoids that ice path.
What? Was...
What even? I just...
How much... what was that crit for?
Coming along.
Is there...
just happened to crit everybody.
Did he have her? Because he just bought another one, right?
No,
He just
he
bought
definitely
he
picked
didn't have
up
it for that
Luna's.
buy.
He just bought another.
He didn't have the Rapier
There's no
for that crit. I
buyback
don't
on
think.
anyone.
No,
Zeus.
no,
No,
I
he
think
didn't.
he killed Luna with the crit before
Yeah.
picking up the Rapier.
Yeah, he just bought another one, because why not?
They're just going to throw him. Zeus can't stop this.
There's nothing.
Oh, there's the Metamorph attack range coming
There
in.
it is. This is
Yeah.
it. You
He
can get that
can
thrown
hit
from a
the
mile
tier 4
away.
towers sooner, yeah.
Yeah.
Efficiency. Zeus doing all he can. S-triple-C, he's just like, guys.
And that's it. That is...
Yep.
This is one hell of a way to lose a game if you're Newbee. This has got to be pretty demoralizing.
Look at FY
yeah.
blinking into the base, songing
call
the
it.
fountain and the Zeus. Well,
I'm speechless.
I mean, if you're Newbee, like, what do you tell yourselves if you get eliminated off of a game like that, a crit like that? Sorry.
Yeah.
What do you even say? How do you justify this? You just well, shit, guys. Sorry.
I think they didn't show that Blink Naga was the game winner.
Oh,
it really
sure.
was.
100%.
This is a game where a player did step up and carry the team, and it was FY.
Yep. I feel like when Liquid won TI7, the two players that really stood out, I feel, as just like, wow, like these guys, it's because of the flashy roles. You know, GH and Miracle. They're often the ones playing the heroes that have like these super high skill caps. They're the ones that got to make the plays. And right now, Ame and FY sort of look like the reincarnation, but Chinese version. And FY is unstoppable. And Ame seems like he's found a new level after asking for that Animage Game 5 DAC versus Mineski and falling short. Feels like he's attacking the games now. And that was unbelievable. I can't believe the game ended like that. That was just a crit, and that was it. That's Dota 2, right?
That is. I mean, it's one of those things, like, it's not even that RNG based, because, like, once you get the second Dale, it's like 50% crit. So chances are that, you know, one of those, he's going to get a crit in a team fight like that. And
it's a matter of being in the right position.
And if you find the creep, you're gonna get that cleave off a crit off a creep, and you're good.
Or an illusion as well, correct? That works the same way?
Probably.
I believe illusions, it counts as 0 armor as well.
Wow. What a way to end this series. It is a day for 2-0s, because LGD have just knocked Newbee out of the tournament.
Yeah. Doesn't feel like a 2-0, but yeah. Wow.
It was a great... I feel like Newbee, you can still walk away and feel like you played pretty well. And they were smiling and laughing on the stage as Triple C was joking around. You're losing to friends, at least.
Yeah. And they're going to TI. Like, there's, like, realistically a shot, I suppose, that somehow, like, the 3 teams that need points go like 1-2 at all the majors they have coming up. But
it's just VSL and Super Major. Like,
yeah,
EG has to win one, and then Fnatic has to win one or something.
And they still wouldn't knock Newbee out. I think realistically, the only teams in danger right now are VGJ Thunder, and then is it Newbee actually just above them? Maybe this gives them the points to pop over whoever's next. But I don't know. I don't have much to say. That was a hell of a game. A slow burner until LGD somehow win a couple of fights. I think the LC also paying off. Like, doubted the hero, we doubted the blade mail, but as the game got later, all of a sudden it was like the duel was just game changing. And as you say, like, Newbee played great. I think they should hold their heads high. And SCCC 3 deaths in this game. Like, he played great, but like, what do you do when?
This was some of these games when they go 50, 60 minutes. It just feels like a coin flip. Not to say the outcome was random and how it happened, but it feels like you play, if you start the game from 40 minutes in and play it 10 times, 5 times one team's going to win, 5 times the other team's going to win.
It's almost always going to come down in this game where you have this lineup that's so equal for such a long portion of the game. It's like it all comes down to this fight. And like Kyle was saying, you know, talking about earlier, a lot of these games are coming down to which team has the catch, which team can make this flashy play to get it. In this case, it's this Blink song setting up for this ice path. You have Chalice again getting this blade mail a little early for my taste, but you know it paid off. He picks up this halberd, and then he can either duel Mugi, pop through that Lincolns right away and get that, or he can take Zeus, who didn't have to have a BKB the entire game,
or just distract him while his company goes and hits a creep.
You have a point. That's also
it looked like
a
the key factor for that last fight was going to be his duel on Luna. No, didn't matter.
And that's also, like we had said at the start, you know, Luna has to stay ahead of TB, and it looks like they're in the driver's seat, but when you're playing against the Terrorblade, there's always that threat. Once he catches up to your itemization, he's 6-slotted versus your 6 slot, all of a sudden you're a bit outmatched. And there was still, like, that fight in the middle by the two. Like, Newbee forced every buyback after that great fight by their own base. I know they have the DD and they have the Rapier, but they stuck around after forcing all the buybacks, and they just get blink-songed. Like, I feel like they just weren't prepared for it almost, even though it was the 3rd or 4th time. Like, he blink-songed all 4. Like, that was it. How do you lose a team fight when you just see everyone sleeping in front of you?
There is the man, FY.
Yeah, he better win MVP.
If he didn't. The kill deaths do not say anything. 2-9 and 21, but I'd say honorable mention to Chalice. Like, he got the duel with the Aegis expiring. Like, as far as the game-winning plays, he made a few of his own, but FY definitely.
6 seconds, man. Yeah, that has to hurt.
Well, yeah, it is a game of inches and seconds.
That is true.
Whew. So what do we got next? Winner bracket finals.
Yeah.
Vici versus VGJ Storm. Brother-sister team. Every game from here on out, I mean, it's been that way from the start of the day. It just feels, you know, the level of Dota's getting better and better.
Yep. Who would have thought that these would be the 3 teams left? All the big names in the event. You got Vici, LGD, VGJ.
I mean, I think Storm is obviously the surprise. Even winning the minor, that's still a big jump from winning a minor where they didn't have to beat any of the Tier 1 teams. Like EG Secret, they didn't have to play. So it was like, are they going to get top 3 at this event? Probably not.
I'll be honest, if they can beat one of these 2 teams, and just if they can be in the final, I'd say I'm impressed. I think these are the 2 teams of a caliber and quality that should definitely challenge them. I think they beat they didn't win their group.
They finished middle of their group.
Yeah, they beat Secret, and I want to say, was it Newbee or TNC that they beat together?
In the groups or in the playoffs?
Oh, it was Mineski.
What was the bracket like?
What was the bracket, Josh?
They beat OG.
Oh.
They 2-0'd OG, right?
Oh yeah, it was OG and Secret.
And it was Secret, yep.
I would say OG was probably one of the weakest out of the upper bracket, and then Secret.
Secret's hit or miss.
Secret's hit or miss, yeah. And VG and LGD, like, you can't say that beating those teams is a fluke, and you can't say that they're not on form, because they've demonstrated while at this event that, like, they're kicking ass. So this is a real test.
The thing is, Storm showed in the group stage they 2-0'd LGD in the groups. You know, they actually have already beaten some of these teams. Now, can they do it on the main stage? Though? That's a different story.
They could at the minor. Can they do it in a major?
Yeah, we'll find out. We're gonna take a break. Be back. Winning bracket finals: Vici versus VGJ Storm.